Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set, 180. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery, and he is... met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and...
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run forward to Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Big. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. They'll run with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Mayfield on third and goal. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And some room to work. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Play action. Now Trubisky.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st down, Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike, check, 59.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
51, 180. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. From the 36, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over with 4 on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like
you have the ball.
A give running right is Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A run for Nick Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Chubb running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Cohen. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Throwing here, Trubisky. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. 1st down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A big offensive explosion helped lead.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist. I'm in the whip, all in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist. Watch how I flip, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip, all in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out the back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Break set, 19! 54 Mike. Check the outs, check the out, check the out. Hey, alert three. Swing
A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brees to throw. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brees now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing with 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing now is Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one.
Saints nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here we go with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On first down, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first. Down.
Let's go.
A gain of 5. First down, Saints.